not sure. There's nobody tuning in right now, but I bet you that people will tune in. This is kind of really spur of the moment because of all the energies that have been coming in since December 25th. Um, okay, first I want to talk about how it is that seers or okay, there's somebody. Good enough. Good enough. Hey, this is for you. First, I want to talk about how it is that medicine keepers, spirit keepers, seers, shamans, and others, such as myself and many others, call the alarm for critical events that humanity needs to pay attention to, and we do it many, many times leading up to the actual event. So what I really want you to know is that when you get a warning from a spirit keeper or a seer, and it doesn't happen within that year or in that month or for a couple of years, I want you to know that the alarm bell can ring for many, many years. And I think you should be grateful for that because that gives you more time to prepare yourself and to go within. And so I think go within, receive the gifts of energy that are being given from our Earth Mother and our Father Sun at this time is really important. I'm going to start going into channeling mode here, okay? So, and we're going to read some cards and we're going to just let the answers flow. I want to say that about the energy. The energy is something you really need to feel out at this time in a very personal way. It is, if ever there was a time for you to go within, this is that time. All right, I am going to, and I also want to do this video because I'm really woozing in and out of the energies, and you can witness that. You can also consider this to be a transmission of the energies that are coming from the Divine Feminine and being released by the Divine Feminine, and a host of other energies that are coming from the cosmos. And I'm going to pull some cards and just get going on this reading. I think that even though I'm going into auto shuffle of the Rider-Waite, I'm actually going to pull cards from the Earth Warriors deck because I think that's really relevant right now. This reading is really for, it's for the Earth Warriors, it's for the Love Warriors, and I think it's really important that people figure out that these Earth Warriors and these Love Warriors are nonviolent, and that we follow the highest of galactic laws, international laws that pertain to the original peoples of Earth and to all the great laws of peace that are outlined in some of the beautiful pieces of art that represent indigenous governments of Earth. And it's really important that we pony up and we warrior up, and that this is in a light sense and in an energy sense, and that you power up in a literal energy sense. A lot of people are worried about systems that are breaking down, and also how do they now build themselves up in this new system that's coming up. I need a new Earth consulting business right away. No, you don't. You don't need a funnel either. Anyways, just a couple of little internet jokes. What you need to do is you need to look within. You need to cut all past timelines that are connected to negativity and others that have brought in negatively charged emotions into your life. You need to, you can disconnect those now. And you can connect up to all of your timelines that come from when you were born that are of a positive nature and that reflect the highest aspect of what you wish to represent as a human being. So there's a lot of different metaphors to talk about this time, and one of them is the fence. And don't sit on the fence and make your decision. I would say that at this point, it is January 15th, 2020. The fence is gone. Look down, see where you are. If you don't like it, quickly skirmish to wherever you want to be. So this is incredible. If you watch my YouTube channel, Mama Gong, Penny Lalo Sing, I have 2 Starseed Lightworker videos up that are readings. The second one does all the days from January 19th to the 20th to the new moon, and it says that today would be our reward day, and this is blessing of Kumu. No good thing shall be withheld. Now, I think this is very important at this time because we are looking for all the wrong rewards. And we are forgetting the reward of integrity. We're forgetting the reward of sitting alone and having a beautiful rush of pride come into your heart because you did something beautiful and loving and caring for someone. And it's not that anybody knew about it or anyone even saw you do it, but that's what was the payoff. And I think that it is time to notice your payoff. Notice what you have gained from the teachings that you have been made aware of. And it's really time, as I said in the other video, to make sure that those teachings are something that you have 100% faith and trust in, and also the energies that go with those teachings, and that you can stand strong in a storm. And if you hear anything, what you hear is a big storm in Seychelles. I actually have to have my window closed because otherwise the window might come off. Isn't that cool? So much fun. And that's because the earth is taking in energy and transmuting it out just as you are now. And I know it's causing a lot of ascension symptoms, and you're getting headaches, and you got neck pain, and your feet are buzzing, your ears are ringing, you feel a bit wavy, you're getting brain fog. 1 minute you've got so much energy you can't believe it, and the next minute you feel like you're lead. Wait. All right, now we're going to look this up. It's number 9. That's a nice cosmic number. No good thing shall be withheld. Please stay positive at this time, okay? It's hard to stay positive when, we got idiots running around trying to start World War III. What a joke. As if humanity is not past that type of thing. We really are. And there's many of us who have been right all along, and we haven't gotten a reward. It wasn't like the great mother and father son just showered blessings upon us. But guess what? I think that time is coming, and it's not like we do these things for those material rewards. And I don't even think I'm talking about material rewards, okay? Blessing of Kumu. The universe wants to express its creativity, healing, and brilliance through you. It does not want to be limited to repeating what has already been. Newness needs to burst through you in startling expressions of abundant life. You are guided into unknown territory, guided to go beyond that which you have known yourself and your world to be, so that something original and necessary can be brought to life. So we are in unknown territory, and this is also very difficult. We have new energies, new beings, new ancestors that haven't been here in a long time. We have all this stuff. It's all coming, and our channelers and our seers, can hardly keep up with this stuff. It's very exciting. The universe knows that you are in need. So the point of what's being said here is that you truly are the conduit at this point. Easy as taking a pause, a deep breath, and a quiet moment, shutting out everything you think that you're supposed to be doing right now, because I'm telling you, this is what you're supposed to be doing right now. You're supposed to be taking a pause, taking a breath, and you're supposed to be remembering all those positive timelines that are related to your birth and your destiny and what you're really supposed to be doing right now, and the power that you are to wield at this time for peace. The universe knows all that you are in need of so that you can best attain your destiny. Ooh, I used that word and then they used the word. Anyways, all shall be provided for you. Expand your faith to allow for the greater workings of Great Spirit. This is the time. This is the time to surrender. This is the time to let go of what you think you know. This is the time to vibe into what there is to vibe into. And if you do vibe into the Mother Earth, I think you're going to find it's pretty different than the last time you checked. Okay, so let's just do some, we're going to do some Wandless Voyager tarot cards. And this time I'm going to, I don't really know what the message is, hey? It's not for me to know at this time. It's not for me to go that, I'm smart and I'm over 50 and I have 3 kids. I must know something. At this time, it's not for me to know. It is for me to rely on the great universal energies that created me and this place and all of you, and that had a hand in the history of this place and everything upon it. Now, I'm not really sure what's going on with the video. If somebody could just make a comment so that I know that I'm still coming across to you, because my screen says trying to reconnect. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to kind of take a pause and, okay, the cards are ready to be read. Oh, I got a like. Okay, so there, I'm there. Okay, good. I'm still broadcasting. Yeah? Am I still broadcasting? Thank you. Thank you, Alice, and thank you for everyone that has joined this little impromptu broadcast. So, wow. All right. I'm going to tune into the messages from Great Spirit that, in a general sense, I'm using that really general term because I know there are a lot of new energies on the planet right now. And so I think I'd like to tune into the new energies in the terms of me respecting all great spirits of the cosmos and of this land and of this earth. And I would like to get a message right now for light workers and everyone watching. So the first thing we have out is the Strength card, and then we have change. Okay, that makes sense. And then we have the Lover's card, but it's actually 2 stone blocks that are intertwined, because what's happening is 2 things are happening right now. People are bumping straight up into their soulmate, like just bumping into them, and it's going off like fireworks. And others are realizing that the relationships that they have been seeking in the past or are in right now are too binding. They are repressive, and they are not something that is about expansion and trust and love. Actually, quite the opposite. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have Child of Worlds. Then we have anger. And then we have ecstasy. And then we have growth. And then we have trust, of course, as our outcome. So what I'm going to do is can I just get someone to make a comment? Just put yes, you can see me. So otherwise I'm going to stop the reading and restart it. Can you guys still see me? Yes? Okay. The first card I have is the Strength card. I didn't really get a response. Let's see. We on? What that means? All right. Okay. So the strength card, the lion, and the flower. This is a whole new kind of strength coming through, okay? This is divine feminine strength. This is the strength to have mercy. This is the strength to not do anything. This is the strength to know not to run to catch up. This is the strength to know that you're right where you need to be right now. This is the strength to know that it is time to roar as loud as the lion. It is the time to know what your strengths are and exactly how to strategically employ them as you navigate the new energies and the new earth, which is here and has been since 2012. I really don't know if we are still going, but I sure hope I'm not doing this for nothing. I might keep these cards out and redo this reading on a YouTube video. I think that's what I'll do. So the next card, oh yeah, you're still here. Okay, yay. Okay, good, good. The next card is change. And I have a few things to say about this, okay? If you don't like change, you're not going to like 2020 very much. If you don't want to reformat your relationships with your children, your parents, and your deceased relations, relatives, and friends, if you're not willing to go into your computer, look at your hard drive, what needs to be deleted, what needs to be reformatted, what needs junk files, all of it. It's change. And I recently changed my name to Veronica Paisley Redshift for the simple fact that I've been taking in so much of these energies and so much about me has changed that I felt a name change was needed. Now it's just a name, but whatever you need to do, you might need to start wearing different clothes. You might need to do your hair differently. There might be a whole bunch of things that are going to shift you really quickly. Just grab a hold of that change for dear life, because same is on its way out. Now here's that Lover's card I was telling you about. But I want you to look carefully at that card, please, okay? Because hanging on to someone else's energy for dear life, hanging on to someone else's thoughts for dear life, hanging on to someone else's accomplishments for dear life, hanging on to someone else's any damn thing for dear life is not the path we are on. You may love whomever you wish as you personally go about ascending. You may love, actually, could you please love everyone while you're doing that? That'd be so cool. Now, could these two people do that? No, they just don't even have room, right? They're taking up all the space there. So they need to take a step back and open their arms as wide as they can so that their love can encompass this process that we're in right now. And for those of you that have met your soulmates and it's like going like gangbusters, I would like to ask you, when you hold each other, when you make love, could you please make it a prayer for peace? Could you please visualize new earth? Could you please tune in to all the magnificent and powerful energies of love and all of their physical expressions and realize that that's one of our lovely powers that have been, I'm just not going to use words that connect me to timelines I don't feel like being connected to right now. La la la. Next card. Okay. This is a child of worlds. Look, guys, that's us, okay? We are every ragtag kid that didn't have a place to go or money to do anything with the rest of the kids, and so ended up climbing a tree and like staring at the leaves and then downloading a bunch of really cool energy and being able to pass that on to their schoolmates. We are the ones. We are the children of this world. We are the ones that have been passing on this energy all along, not just since we started calling ourselves light workers, not just since 2012, not just since anything. We have been this since the day we were born, and we were all born for this. And you know it, and it's not ego. It's only ego if you attach a bunch of names to it and start telling people that you know it's going to hurt their feelings and you know it's going to make them feel small. So that's not what the children of worlds are here for. And we're also the children of the sun and the children of the earth. All right. And we're a whole bunch of other things. Come on. We got galactics just popping up all over the place. Saints, masters, members of the earthly masters are their people are uh, who so many have been asleep, and you'd be surprised who's waking up right now and to what. Whew. Anger. Now, it's a really good idea, all of you empaths and all of you positive light beings out there, that you go ahead and process that anger, please. A lot of really weird energy is about to be dispersed from Earth. She's going deep, deep, deep. You know how when you have dark night of the soul and you have to go deep, 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 and you're like, no, I just don't want to think about whether or not I wasn't that cool at that point, and maybe it was so-and-so's fault. Next thought. Well, she's doing the same thing. She's going deep, 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 deep within. And then you know what happens when you try and release those energies, okay? So safely release anger for yourself, your families, your DNA families, the earth, and the cosmos. All right, you can do it. I know you know how. Because you're going to do it with love. You're going to get pissed off at every last transgression on this planet with love in your heart and forgiveness for all those that did it. You're going to get PO'd for every last child who was hurt and every last bit of Mother Earth that was abused. That's what you're going to do. And you're going to do it with love in your heart. And you're going to have forgiveness, and you're going to pray for the surrender to love of all negativity and anger on this planet. La 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 la. Oh, my lights are going out. The power's going out here. I'm really glad I'm doing this. Power's going out and stuff. It's flashing on and off. I don't know if you're seeing that. It's getting all spooky and awesome. So gross. Well, I'll tell you what, I had 3 kids. And if you want to have evolution and growth, it's crazy. It feels like everything has changed, and but what do you have to do? You have to be able to go within to that really safe place where you say, my earth mother would never do anything to me that I cannot handle. My father son would never do anything that is not ultimately nurturing for my soul, etc., etc., etc. And you need to grow through this change. You need that child who knows to take over. And the final card we have, of course, is trust. And look at that with all the kids. And you know how you can just hold out your hand and or your finger, and a child will reach up with total trust and totally relaxed, not even thinking. What do you think they do? Do you think they take a look at you and see if you fit into the status quo of who they're like hoping to meet that day? Do you think that they even have any thoughts? They don't. They're just little beautiful empaths with a whole lot of trust. And I want you to be that beautiful, trusting child empath with the greater, greater, greater powerful energies that are reaching out to you right now. Okay, it's been a kind of a long reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will upload something tonight for the Mama Gong Penny Lala Singh YouTube channel. I'm really pleased myself to be going through this change. I'm super happy. So keep in mind that a lot of us all over the world know that we are heralding in the age of Aquarius and many other wonderful, wonderful things. So namaste, namago.